Hello guys, and welcome once more to the channel. In this particular video, we're going to show you how you can study visa-free in Cyprus International University. Study visa-free. So one, you prepare your documents in PDF. Two, you apply on the university website. Thirdly, you get a conditional acceptance letter. And finally, after you get this, you pay your tuition and you can prepare for your flight. So you actually need to have a Gmail or an email to apply, or you can apply through agents. It is actually advisable to apply through an agent. So with step one, you prepare your documents. And what are these documents to prepare? I will list some of the documents that you have to prepare here before you apply. So in applying, you need your GCSE ordinary level certificate, you need your advanced level certificate, you need your birth certificate, you need an international passport, you equally need passport size photograph with white background, you need a CV for master and PhD students, you need a university transcript, that is for all those who are doing masters and PhD. You actually need a research proposal, but this one is for PhD students only, and not forgetting that the university transcripts are required for masters and PhD, as well as a copy of the school rules and regulations, which are also required. You can get them from the school website. So with this, step one is complete. So after all of this process, step one is complete, okay? Good. So now that brings us to step two. In step two, you have to apply on the CIU website. So to start with the application, you go to Google and you type ciu.edu.tr and enter. This brings you automatically to the official web page of the school. That is if you want to apply to study in CIU. You can also apply to study in EMU, that is Eastern Mediterranean University, or in Near East University, and they host a lot of others, but I recommend these three for you. Now, this brings you to the web page of the school where you can apply. So there is no need to waste time, just go to apply. So on the application, they further give you information about undergraduate and graduate programs. Undergraduate programs are programs referring to the first year in the university, and graduates is when you already have a BSc, a bachelor, or a master's. And what is the information that is given here? This information is very important, especially this point. So for undergraduates, you can use the link below to apply. You fill in your details correctly and upload all the required documents listed on the last page of the application form. I repeat, upload all the required documents on the last page of the application form. Secondly, if you are working with an educational agency or with one of our regional representatives or agents like we are, then you need to enter the agent code. The agent is the person that assists you throughout the registration process. The person that assists you throughout this registration process, and that is our duty here. So we are going to give you our agent code. Don't bother, you're not going to pay us for anything. You will just have to ask us questions and we guide you all through till you get to Cyprus International University or EMU or Near East University and get to your house, okay? So what you need here now is you enter the agent code that we will give you, and after entering this code, you can then submit your application. Secondly, if you decide we can apply for you, so in that case, we'll get all the documents and we'll help you to apply. It will be easier and faster. When you apply on your own, they may take about maybe 5 days to 1 week to reply, but with the agents, since they are inside the system, they can take about 2 to 3 days, and then they'll get you your conditional admission letter, which I'll discuss about later. So if you're applying on yourself, you do not need this code. But what is the disadvantage of this one? If you're applying on your own, note that when you get to the airport here, you will be stuck. There might be nobody to come and pick you up. If you're applying on your own, you must make sure that you select the option in your application, which is going to be additional to stay on campus, that is to stay in the university. Because if you're not staying in the university, you get to the airport and you'll be stranded, there will be nobody to come and pick you. And I advise, it is difficult or it is more expensive to stay on campus. And many students are not happy living on campus. So I advise that you should get here first. If you then decide to live on campus, then you can go ahead and pay for the dormitory fee. Otherwise, it's better to live off campus. In fact, most Cameroonians, Nigerians, Ghanaians, people from Uganda, they don't live on campus because of the cost, and you don't also have access to a lot of things that other students may have. So with this, if you are applying for graduates, you can apply for a graduate program using the same link below. And you apply to the Institute of Graduate Studies and Research, which offers about 61 master degrees, 15 doctorate, and 2 professional doctorate programs. So the application link is the same for everybody, and the procedure is the same, whether for masters or for bachelors. Now, let us move now to the application link itself. So now we have gone through the instructions. We can now click on apply. Like I said before you apply, you must make sure that you have a valid email, which you know the passwords very well and you will be checking. However, if you are applying through an agent, you will not need an email because the agent will do everything for you. And secondly, when you get to your destination here in Cyprus, the school is going to give you the email that you will be using in school as students throughout. So you don't need to bother about that. As I said, if you're applying on your own, you need that email so that you follow up. But through an agent, you also need, you will not need an email because the agent will be responsible for that. Secondly, do not be afraid about financial issues and all of those stuff. If you're in Cameroon or Nigeria or wherever, agents of Cyprus International University, Near East University, and all the other universities, they are there in your respective countries and towns where you will have to meet them to give them the money. Why am I saying this? Because sometimes people are afraid that what if I pay my tuition and the money gets missing, or let me say I give it to somebody and 1 or 2 things happen. In this case, we are directing you to trusted people that you can hold in case something goes wrong. Is that okay? So you should not be afraid, bothered about the tuition and payments back home. You can also decide and pay the tuition directly into the account of the university, because you will find the account of the university on their webpage itself. Okay. So this is the application process. For this process to begin, I need to enter an email. For example, the ccg24 gmail.com. And then you verify using this captcha that you're not a robot. All right, so you now click on send. So what would they say now here? We have sent you an email containing a link to complete your registration. So what you will do now is you will now go to your inbox. You now go to your inbox. You get to your Gmail. You click on that link. So I'm going now to my inbox. They have sent me a link where I have to continue the application. So, okay, this is it. This is the application link. I click on it. And here you have an information. Thank you for your interest in studying at Cyprus International University. Please click the button to apply. You can also use your email and password below to log in. So you can use your email and this code, this password I've given you here, to log in to apply. Like you saw previously, there was a place there to log in. So you can equally use this. You go back to this web page and you click on login. After clicking on apply, you see a place to log in, and then you continue your application process. Okay. So now let us apply. This is sample application. So with this application page, there are 3 fields. There are 3 sections. Let me call it sections. You have the application information, the program, and confirmation. The application process is not difficult. So let me say, for example, the name of this student is, let me say her name is G, Lizzie Berignoy. G, Lizzie Berignoy. So Nji Lizzie Berignoy. That Nji is your surname in Cameroon, but here they're using European standards. They use European standards in giving names. So that Nji is your last name, okay? So the last name is Nji. Now, the name is Lizzie Berignoy. So your name is Lizzie Berignoy. That Berignoy now is your middle name. Now, you now enter your date of birth. Let me say 24th. You start first of all with the month. So we can say December 24th, year 2001. Okay, 2001. Okay, December 24th, 2001. And then you select your gender, female, if you're a female. Then your contact. For your contacts, you click here and then you just click on C. You press down, you see Cameroon. Okay, that's the contact. You now enter a telephone number that they can call in case of anything back home. Okay, so 674, for example. Let me enter this number that is here. Then your passport number. Your passport number is the international passport number that is issued by the state, the one that you paid about 200,000 to have. So your passport number, let me say 116794. The passport number that is there, you enter it here. Then you now look at your place of birth. Place of birth, for example, maybe you can take Kumbu. That was in Banso, for example. Then you enter your father's name, mother's name. You enter your different addresses here, city. Maybe the city of Baminda, city of Boya. Your zip code is 237. Then country of citizenship, of course, is Cameroon. You're Cameroonian. You select your country from here, Cameroon, your state. For this place where we have state, you are going to enter your region, which of the regions you come from, Northwest region, Southwest, and so on. And then you enter agent code here. The agent code is the code that we are going to give you. So if you have been helped by this application to apply, then you enter our agent code here, okay? You enter our agent code here. And here, please, I would like to emphasize that, please, before you start this application process, you can contact me to get more information about the agent code or whatever, the agent code, and you send me a name so that I can have good information about you and you start preparing on how when you get here, they're going to collect you at the airport. And in case you have any problem, you can attend to you from the university's rectorate or students affairs building directly, so that in case of anything, we are going to handle it because that is our duty. So please, you click below this video to get the code, or you also see the code at the end of this video. You enter this agent code, okay? And how do you hear about us? How do you hear about us? You take order, and when you take order, there will be a space for you to enter some information. So here you just enter GCE Maths panel online. Okay. So you can just, so you can call it an education block or whatever. Okay, so you now click on continue. If there's any problem, it's going to be rectified at the end. So, all right, so here they're saying that you need to select your country to be able to see application type. So let us come back here and select our country. Cameroon, select country. So we see this because some countries are not eligible. Yeah, so Cameroon, now we can proceed. Good. Now, so they want us to select the semester and application type. Semester and application type. Now, here in Cyprus International University and the other university here in North Cyprus, actually, there are different semesters. So you can decide to start studying in February, or you can decide to start studying in September. Okay. So for example, at this period that this video is being recorded, we have spring 2021, 2022, and I'm going to explain what this means. So the two different start semesters, you can decide to start in February. Normally they talk about January. February, you decide to start in February, and February is the spring semester. So I'm starting with February spring semester, and I can give you a mnemonic for that. February spring semester. So February. So you can say Feb spring. February is the spring semester, while the other semester, which starts in September, is fall. So you can call it Sep fall so that you don't forget, okay? So you have Feb spring and Sep fall, okay? Feb is spring semester and September is the fall semester. So if I'm applying say, let's say in December, I want to apply in December, that's I'm applying towards starting my studies in February, okay? Means I'm applying for spring semester. Good. So at this time that this video is recorded is January. So the semester is a spring semester. So this person should be registering for this semester. While any other person that is registering by June, July, August is registering for fall. Okay, fall semester. Like this one is at the end, like you fall asleep. Okay, so I want to register for spring semester. This and application type. What do I want to register for? Do I want to register for undergraduate, master, PhD, or my case a transfer case? Let me say I just left advanced level. I want to go for undergraduate. So this is for undergraduates. And then I have these other informations now to continue. So let us continue with undergraduates. All right, so for undergraduates now, this is the semester I've selected. This is my my level undergraduate. Now program. The program I want to select. Do you want to do an associate degree just like a diplomat, or you want to actually do undergraduate? So undergraduate, you want to do a degree program. So these are the different faculties where you can select from. You can select from these different faculties. As you can see, let me just name all of them. Artificial intelligence engineering, bioengineering, medical engineering, civil engineering, computer engineering, electrical engineering, energy systems, this is under the faculty of engineering, environmental engineering, industrial engineering, information systems engineering, mechanical engineering, mechatronics engineering, medical engineering, petroleum and natural gas engineering, software engineering. And then under the faculty of arts and sciences, you have molecular biology and genetics, and you also have psychology. Under the faculty of fine arts, design and architecture, you have architecture, graphic design and interior design. Under the faculty of communication, you have journalism, public relations and advertising, radio, television and cinema, visual communication design. Under the faculty of economics and administrative sciences, you have accounting and finance, business administration, digital media and marketing, economics, international relations. Under the faculty of education, you have English language teaching. Under the School of Tourism and Hotel Management, you have gastronomy and culinary arts. You also have tourism and hotel management. Under the School of Applied Sciences, you have information technologies, management and information systems. Under the Faculty of Law, you have international law. Under the Faculty of Pharmacy, you have pharmacy and PharmD. Under the Faculty of Agricultural Science and Technology, you have plant technology and production. Under the Faculty of Health Sciences, you have nutrition and dietetics. You have physiotherapy and rehabilitation. You have social work. Under the School of Health Sciences, you have nursing. Under the School of Medicine, you have medicine. And the Faculty of Dentistry, you have dentistry. So you can choose one of these programs and you go ahead with it. Okay. So you can choose one of these different programs that we have here. Okay. So which one can I even take? All right, let me just look for anyone and see, or let me take this under associate, and then I see the programs under associate. For under associate, you have a vocational school, computer programming, public relations and advertising, and then vocational school of health science, you have first aid emergency. So let me go back to this, my undergraduate, so that we can select the program here. So all the programs that are with the Turkish language, they mark them also with a T. So they also mark them with a T. Anyway, I've not seen any T here for now. So which program can I just select? Let me just select any program and we go ahead with the application. Okay, let me just take business administration. So actually, when you're applying, you can apply for more than one program at the same time, like in case of anything. Okay, so you can apply for a maximum of 3 programs. So let us select the level here, undergraduate again. So you can decide to remove this one if it's not interesting to you. So you still look again for another program. If you don't want to do this business administration, what else may you like to do? For example, somebody may like to do accounting and finance or digital marketing. So you can still apply for this and then you can add a third one, and there is no problem with that. You go to continue. Now, this is other accommodation and meal. Do you want to use on-campus accommodation? Yes or no? If you want to stay on campus, you may take yes. Somebody may decide to stay on campus but does not want to use on-campus accommodation. Are we together here? So no, I advise you take no. You can come and change it to yes when you arrive and see that the meals are good. So we continue. Next thing now is the installment plan. So this one shows us the plan of payments. You can actually change this also afterwards. So you can click here also to see the CIU fee calculator. Let me just click and then we see what it shows. The CIU fee calculator. So you enter your country, Cameroon, for example. This helps you to do some calculations. Entry here, that. So this one helps you to do some calculations, program level. Let's say undergraduate, 4-year program. You want to calculate and see maybe how much you may end up spending. Faculty of Economics and Administrative Sciences. Department, let me just take business administration in English. Include meals served on campus. Accommodation, would you like to live on campus or off campus? So you take off campus. This one is a calculator. You're not supposed to do all of this. Do you include meals served on campus? Okay, no, I don't want any meals on campus. All right, so now what else is here? Okay, installment type. Let me take 4 installments in case of anything. What type of scholarship? Do you have a scholarship? Because when you apply, you are going to have a scholarship. You may have a 10% scholarship, 15% scholarship, whatever scholarship. And from there, you know, let me say you have 50% scholarship. If you have 50% scholarship, and then you can see this is the amount of money that you have to pay for the year. So you can go online and do the calculations and see this. This is what amount of money you pay throughout this year program. I'm sorry. So this is what you pay throughout this your program, because you have a 50% scholarship. But what about somebody who does not have this 50% scholarship? The person will have to have something else. Let me say you have a 100% scholarship. Now let's see how much. You see now, instead of that 3,000 and something you have to pay for 100% scholarship, you pay only 355 euros. And why are you paying this money? This one is just your registration for the semester, because you have to register for a semester, okay? Now, what about somebody who has just a 10 or 15% scholarship? Let me just say 25% scholarship. In this case, let's see how much that person will require to pay. That person will be paying 4,705 euro for the program for a 25% scholarship. You can see a very big difference compared to the person who has up to 100% scholarship. This 100% scholarship, normally they'll ask you to be doing some small assisting work on campus. It's not stress. I just come and see it. When people come, they ask you questions. Whenever I have your class, you go to class. I am saying this, but I know agents will not tell you, but you need to know about it. Now, somebody may want to know about what about somebody who has a 10% scholarship. 10% scholarship. Let us see how much this person will have to pay for 10% scholarship. You see 5,000 now is more. So if you have very, very good grades at A levels and O levels, and then you actually have good scholarship, okay? So now let us continue from where we stopped before. So this payment type, I've taken 4 installments. You can equally take 6 installments, no problem. And then we continue. So now the last step now here is to confirm everything we have. And when you confirm, we now have to accept. So we are confirming. I request to transfer my courses that I have completed before. So let us see. So on this page now of the application, you can see this is everything you have written down. And here we have these 2 items to look at. You have applied for 2 programs, undergraduate in business administration. That's the first program. And there's another one also, but this one is your first choice. So here you have to check one of these boxes. I request to transfer my courses that I have completed before. Also provided transcripts to be transferred for the courses in the curriculum of the program that I will be enrolled. Any missing or wrong information may cause problems during entry into North Cyprus, passwords, renewal, etc. Required documents will be uploaded on the next page. So you have to accept this declaration, okay? And you have to accept that you're going to transfer all of this other stuff. So let me accept and go to the next page. All right, now, like I said before, if there's anything that you did not put in before, it is going to show here, as you can see. So they're not telling us that before you update the documents, you have to say that everything is okay. That's why I intentionally allow them. So from here now, you take okay, and then you can go back and then you check. These things will not cancel out, okay? So you can just go back now to application. You click here, and then you come now, and then you fill in all of these informations here, okay? So for the address, let me just put Yaoundé, State Center, City Yaoundé, zip code 237. Okay, agents, I'll just allow this one for now. As I've said, please look below this video for our agent code and the WhatsApp number that you can contact us in case of anything. Please, I would prefer that you contact us, leave a message, and leave a time that we can talk on calls. I will not have time to responding to messages and so on, or other agents will not have time to respond to messages. So we can arrange a Zoom call or a WhatsApp call. That would be better, okay? So you can now also enter the parents' information here, mother's full name. Let me just put Amina Denzi, whatever. Let me just fill this information. Father's names, Ninde Samson. Ninde Samson. All right, so I can now continue. Can come back now to this installment plan page. Okay, continue. Okay, now go back to my confirmation. Continue. Okay, you now see that all the information, since I've entered all the information correctly, this page has now shown for me to now upload my diplomas. So you have to upload your high school diploma here. This PDF should be good, okay? And then you can equally add other high school diplomas. For example, you have to put your O level, okay? Then you put your A level, or depending on the type of exam you are doing, maybe the French or the English system. And then evidence of English language. This is my advice. If you don't have evidence of English language and you have ordinary level English, put it here. If you have advanced level English, you put. And then if you have the EILTS or any other thing, you also put. And then here you upload your passport. And then for the rules and regulations, you can click here, you click here and download it, and then you just upload. If an agent is applying, the agent will do all of this. And then you now upload a photo. Please make sure that this passport photo should follow these instructions here. If you have to submit a color photo taken in the last 6 months, use a clear image of your face. You should not wear headphones and all those things, just like the DV lottery. Then you can add other information here. Now, essentially ask me this. For those who are in high school, you actually don't require transcripts. Those who just finished advanced level, you actually don't require transcripts. Transcripts are required for those who are applying for going for masters and PhD. So if you're going for masters and PhD, you see that additional things appear here like transcripts. if you're applying for PhD or master's, transcript will appear. Another thing that will also appear here again is if you are going for PhD, your proposal will also appear. And then for master's and PhD, both of them, your CV also appear that you should enter your CV. But for here, you don't have to upload any files because this person is applying for undergraduate. Then at the end now here, you declare, I declare that. So what's a declaration? All the information provided above is true, and I understand that if failure to provide correct information, yeah, don't worry because you have not paid any money, right? So you do this application, or you can decide to upload later. Maybe one doc or two documents are missing. You decide to upload later, and then you click on finish. This is the end of this application process. In the next video, the next short video, I will be discussing with you on what you do when you have your unconditional admission letter that will be given after this application, and your conditional application letter that will be given after this application, and then when you have paid your tuition, you are unconditional, means that you have no conditions, nothing is stopping you from traveling to come here. And I'll talk also about flights, flight rates, how to book a good flight, and also how to pack your bag, the type of things that you require for your bags, and some of the places in Cameroon or in Bamenda where you need to get some documents that you need for travel. Because some of the documents on this page that you can also add, which will be very good, is your non-conviction. Okay, so if you can put that one, it's also okay, though they have not asked for here. So your non-conviction would be very, very important because they assume that students are not a criminal. So the non-conviction, I'll tell you where to get a yellow card, and requirements also for quarantine and any other stuff. And maybe those who will be coming here, maybe just do 1 or 2 semesters, they want to get other opportunities, which I'll also discuss in the next video. So please, you can share this video and you get to us on the number that you see below. Thank you so much. And we are being facilitated and sponsored by the GCE Maths panel, which the Nigerians have been using more than the Cameroonians to find their way to Cyprus. So Cameroonians, Nigerians, Ghanaians, people from Uganda, Soweto, this opportunity is from you, whether Egypt and so on. So thank you so much. It doesn't matter the country you're applying for, our agents are responsible for all the countries. So we just have North Africa, South Africa, Mid and Central Africa and so on. We'll give you all the information that you need. Even if you don't want to come see IU, you want to go to EMU or Near East, we still will still give you information on all of that. Thank you so much. You can equally subscribe to their channel so that you get more notifications. So please, if you have some questions that you would like to type, click on the link below this video and it will take you to the blog where you can leave your questions, where they will respond to you as fast as possible. So you click on the link below this video. Please share this video. If you really wish to travel abroad, the advantage of traveling to Cyprus is that they don't stress you. It is visa-free and it is a very, very safe country where you don't have all of this black me, white me stuff. So in step 3, you obtain your conditional acceptance. Hello guys, and welcome once more to the channel. In this particular video, I'm going to show you how you can study visa-free in Cyprus International University. Study visa-free. So 1, you prepare your documents in PDF. 2, you apply on the university website. Thirdly, you get a conditional acceptance letter, and finally, after you get this, you pay your tuition and you can prepare for your flight. So you actually need to have a Gmail or an email to apply, or you can apply through agents. It is actually advisable to apply through an agent. So with step 1, you prepare your documents. And what are these documents to prepare? I will list some of the documents that you have to prepare here before you apply. So in applying, you need your GCE ordinary level certificate. You need your advanced level certificate. You need your birth certificate. You need an international passport. You equally need passport size photograph with white background. You need a CV for master and PhD students. You need a university transcript. That is for all those who are doing masters and PhD. You actually need a research proposal, but this one is for PhD students only. And not forgetting that the university transcripts are required for masters and PhD, as well as a copy of the school rules and regulations, which are also required. You can get them from the school website. When you're applying also, you can see it inside the form. So with this, step 1 is complete. So after all of this process, step 1 is complete, okay? Good. So now that brings us to step 2. In step 2, you have to apply on the CIU website. So in step 3, you obtain your conditional acceptance letter. And step 4, you pay your tuition, then flight. Yes, right now about admission and about tuition and fees, like students mostly ask about tuition and fees. Note that most of your teachers work with us, so most of your teachers can equally give you information about this program. So if you are worried about anything, you can ask them and they can actually give you the information. So about tuition and fees, for most undergraduate programs, for example, if you have a 50% scholarship, your fees will be, your tuition will be 3,099 euro. But if you have no scholarship, you have to pay 5,843 euro. That is for all other undergraduate programs. But for pharmacy, with scholarship, 50% scholarship, you pay 4,099 euro. While without scholarship, you pay 7,844 euro. For dentistry, without scholarship, you pay 10,645. While for 50% scholarship, this is what you pay. So if the scholarship is different, you also pay a different amount, as you can see. And then for medicine, without scholarship, you pay 12,955 for your program. While with 50% scholarship, this is the amount that you pay, 6,655. So this price is slightly value added taxes, and you know that currency fluctuates also. That is for undergraduate programs. Now for master programs, for program with thesis, for master programs, most payments are done per course. So it depends on the number of courses you are taking. So for master courses, the fee per course is 350 euros. For thesis, I'm sorry. So your thesis itself is 1,050 euro, and then your seminar fee is 120 euro. Your scientific foundation per course, that is if you have any foundation courses, you pay 150 euro per foundation course. And then your registration fee for each semester, so applied to the first year students, is 195 for others. All right, so your registration and other fees is 245 euro, and your student union fee is 50 euro. That is for master program. Now, I don't have the total for master program because it depends on the total number of courses you can be taking. So you may take approximately, students mostly have 7 courses to take. So you can multiply this by 7, you add your thesis to it, your seminar and these other ones, and you get the total. Now, for master programs without thesis, if you know that you are going to have problems to have thesis because some students end up having a lot of headache, especially engineering, you can prefer to take your program without thesis. That means you're not going to do that thesis that you have to go and defend of that. You are just going to write a project at the end. You will not do a thesis, but you do a project at the end. So for the course, fee per course is the same. Fee for term project is 120. Scientific foundation per course is still the same, and other ratio is the same. So with this one thing, there is no thesis now here because they're going to replace the thesis with 3 other courses, okay? And lastly, for PhD programs, the fee per course is 650 euro. Fee for thesis, that is the thesis for 4 semesters, is 2,600. And fee for seminar is 200, scientific foundation 150, and registration and other, just like masters. Now, the good thing about PhD program is that most PhD programs students will end up having about a 50, 75, 80, or even 100% scholarship. And with that 100% scholarship, they will not even pay up to 1,000 euro throughout their study program. They have not written the scholarships here, but this is what happens for all master students. So master students, PhD students in particular, have a lot of advantage. And the good thing is that they hardly reject your application. If you have been poor in your previous years and you show proof that you actually want to excel or you want to change things, then your application is going to be accepted and you're going to have your unconditional. So whenever if they accept your application, they'll give you a conditional acceptance. Conditional acceptance means they have accepted you. Now you can pay your fees and then to have your unconditional to become a full-time student. So this is about fees. And with these fees, you can pay from your home country, like banks like UBA Bank. United Bank for Africa is one of the most common banks that is used by most Nigerians, Cameroonians, and many other African countries are using this particular bank. So you can pay using your bank. In the next video, I will show how the payments can be done. And equally, some like Cameroon and Nigeria, they use money wallets to pay through their agents or maybe families or others who are here. They can equally pay directly from their account back home. And this is what happens. When they give you that conditional acceptance letter, they will give you the account into which you are going to pay that account, that amount, and you see the university, it is that of the university. And you see it is either a Nova Bank or Guarantee Bank. And when you have finished applying and you have that your conditional acceptance, you will see the exact bank where you have to pay either. And you can pay by bank transfer, or you can pay maybe using your card can take it. So that is how the payments are done. Okay, now with this last place of fee payment, the payment of fees or tuition. So the payment of tuition can be done here. It can equally be done in your country. You can do it in your country. It's the same bank account. So students who want to pay tuition and or other fees to the university can go to the Guarantee Bank, Ziraat Bank, or Nova Bank in Turkish Republic of North Cyprus and pay their fees. Using the institution code that's given below. So the institution code for Guarantee Bank is 3536. And please use this code for New Island Education Limited. For your transactions, if you make a payment from a Guarantee branch, so let's look at payment of fees. So students are required to pay their fees to a Nova Bank branch, Guarantee Bank, in this case, branches to institution payments, ATM, online, Guarantee Mobile, Visual POS, Mobile POS, and Ziraat Bank, and so on. So students will receive a discount if they pay their annual fee in advance. So when you pay a fee early, you will have a discount. This discount is inside a SIS, that's a Student Information System. It means that if you have to pay something else in future and you have money there, they will not charge you for that money, they'll just remove from that your account. All right, virtual POS payment fees can be paid using your credit card after logging into the CIU SIS. So now, after they give you your unconditional acceptance letter, okay, and maybe you want to pay fee, you can pay directly now from your student account. Your student account is where you have all information about yourself, about your courses, about if you want to make requests, you want to talk to me, everything is inside. And even about your accounts, everything is inside. So fee payments can be made in addition to the above methods by EFT or wire transfer to the following account number. So this wire now is like those who are paying internationally, okay? So for your international payments, you can do a wire transfer as follows. Note, all wire transfers or EFT payments must include the student's number. So when you're paying online, if it's your father that is paying or your mother, whoever is paying for you, must use your name, not the person's name that is paying. So the name of the student is the name that is to be used. So this is the Guarantee Bank account details. So if you go to the web page, you can also find this page where you have all this information. And the fees are paid in euro. Do not forget, all fees are paid in euro. Do not forget, this is the international bank account number here. And equally, if you have to pay for through the Nova Bank is a national bank, so you must be in Cyprus to pay through the Nova Bank. Okay. So for installments payable to the university, the figures on the debt note, which will be organized by the Students Accounting Office and signed by a parent, must be paid fully without delay on the installment dates. Okay, no, this one is just the, when you have already started with your program and you are going ahead. So in case of any delay of payments overdue or whatever, normally they're going to give you a small, how they call it, penalty for all this type of delayed payments. So this is all about payments. Please do not forget to look at the link below. You will find the link to get to us. You will see our WhatsApp number, which you can equally call us directly on that number. And in any town in which you find yourself, we'll link you to somebody who is going to guide you through the process. You can always talk to us. Before you start the application, make sure you contact us either on WhatsApp or direct call before you start with your application, so that we give you some advice or in case of any changes before you start with the application process. And don't forget to discuss this also with other students who might want to study abroad, but they have this difficulty of a student's visa and so on, which is not actually required here. They don't even need a bank statement for you. They don't need all of that. All they need for you is to be ready to study and to show proof that so this is a summary of the steps which you are actually supposed to follow. And welcome to Cyprus International University. In the next video, we're talking about procedures to travel, how you should pack your bag, the documents you should make before you travel, and what will be required at the airport. You can talk about the link below to get to us, and also leave your comments, reply your comments as soon as you get it. Bye bye.